And we have the Provo Steelers versus the Southwest here in U16 Girls Open. This is the number 5 versus number 4 in the Pool A. Steelers are moving fast, and they are moving well. Avoids the obstruction to cut back in, and that's going to be an early try for the Steelers to go up 5-0, and that did not take long. They are showing that they want to win out of this pool here in Pool A. And we saw here on Field 5, we saw U18 Southwest, and they went undefeated and only got scored on once during Pool Pay yesterday. Southwest overall is very good, well-ran program up from Canada. And that's going to be a little bit to the right. Had the height, just the aim was a little bit off. But, you know, here in U16, Southwest is down early. We'll see if they're able to do something with their first true possession on this kickoff. But what a start for the Steelers. Showing off that athleticism and just sticking to the fundamentals out of that. I'm going to get a short kick off the 2 bounces, and Southwest fields it. Finds a nice pass, but great defensive effort by the Steelers. Playing hard, hounding defense. Good counter rec attempt, but Southwest is there. They're going to go out there. It's a 1v1. Potential no high tackle called here. Southwest is there. Great rucking, great clearing. Swings it out. Oh, what a pass! What a pass! Finds the gap. Is she able to take this? Will they track her down? They will not. What a pass. Finds her right in the gap, and she has the gas and the wheels to take that one to the crib. That was beautiful. And that's just the basic fundamentals right there. You see a lot of, especially in the children's divisions, you'll see a lot of passes that aren't necessarily, they have a little too much air. But wow, that was a great pass right to her hands. Throws her open, passes her open, and is able to take that to the crib. We have a tied game here in pool play, 5-5. We're going to see who takes this one. Southwest goes to the squib kick here. It goes 10, but the Steelers are able to recover. And that's going to be diving into the ruck called on the Steelers. So Southwest is going to go tap and go here in Steeler territory. Let's see what they do with that. The Steelers are playing high defense. Oh, what another offload, and she breaks through. They're going to pull her down short of the try zone. Another offload here. They're attempting. And it's going to be Steelers ball. We have a Southwest player that's down, but she's going to be able to get up and move on her own strength. I believe this is going to be a Southwest scrum. Rolls in. Is able to swing out right. Southwest. Oh, that's going to be a knock. No, they're actually going to. And are we getting a yellow card here? We're getting a yellow card on a Steeler. Southwest is deep in Steeler territory, up 1. This could result in a try right here. If Southwest plays their card right, the Steelers do have a hounding defense, so they could pull off a stop here. But Southwest, oh, the ball's a little bit behind. They maintain possession, though. Good, strong run. They finally bring her down. They're going to swing out left. They have a number on the edge. No one is there. Will she get that try? She will. And that's going to be a Southwest try to break this tie. They're going to go up 10-5 with about 2 minutes left in this first half. We'll see if she's able to knock through this conversion kick to make it a 7-point lead. And that's going to be no good. So, Southwest has a 5-point lead here as the time continues to tick down in the first half. We'll see if the Steelers are able to attempt to tie this game or maybe even take the lead, even though they are playing a person down as they wait to get their 7th person back from the yellow. A good field, nice offload. Let's see if they're able to find a gap in this Southwest defense. A great move, but she is going to get tackled out of bounds. So we're going to see a Southwest line out here a little bit past midfield into Steeler territory. You know, the Steelers are in a situation where they aren't out of this game, only down by 5, but you do want to prevent another Southwest score here. If you're able to be down 5 come the second half, when you get your 7th person back, you are in a prime position to really compete, tie the game, and with a successful conversion kick, even take the lead. We'll see what they do here. Great line out here. Almost hits the sir. We got a knock on. They're going to play advantage here. 2 stiff arms. Is she still on her feet? She's trying to find that edge. Good offload. Great hands. They're playing this offload in these gaps. They get into Southwest territory. They're finally going to go into the ruck. They're going to play short. And a great cut. Oh, what a move. What a move. Oh, my gosh. What a move. What a goose step. She brings that in. They are in prime position to score here and tie the game. And they will. What an absolutely dominant possession by the Provo Steelers right there. What a play we saw over here on the edge. A cutback and then a goose step that gives her an amazing line break. And they ran their scheme while down 1 person. And now they have a chance to take the lead with a successful conversion kick going into the half, down 1 person. And it's just not it, but they're going in probably one of the better case scenarios for their situation. A tied game, 10-10. What a final offensive possession we saw from the Steelers there. Able to just use good rugby IQ and overall just athleticism and skill to get that line break and put them in a position to put points on the board. And they're going to have a tied game when they get their yellow off of the bench, and that's going to be great position for them. Instead of they were in a situation they were almost down by 2 scores, but they are setting themselves up to take a victory here. And we have Southwest kicking off to the Steelers, who had an amazing end to the first half. Oh, what a great run. Goes through the first one, almost goes through a second one. They're right there to seal, and they're going to call diving in the ruck on the Steelers. So Southwest is going to be able to get tap and go. Let's see if they're able to do something here. Oh, they find the seam, and she's able to bring her down by the jersey. Almost took this one. They're going to get out of the ruck pretty fast. They're going to try to play that edge. She's not going to pass it out yet. Oh, and she kind of takes away the possible edge space. And a dropped pass, and that's going to be a knock-on. So the Steelers are going to try to play advantage here, and she's plowing through. She stays in bounds. It looks like they're going to keep playing through the advantage. They're able to find that space, trying to set themselves up. Their yellow card did end, so they are 7-on-7 again. And Southwest, oh, I was about to say they're playing hounding defense, but the Steelers are able to break it through. Oh, what a pass! And she gets it out to the edge. She completes it. She has the edge. Wolfen being able to get it. She's going. She's going. She is gone. That's going to be a Steelers try to take the lead in what has been such a great game. And that is how the Steelers have found their success over and over and over again. And all it takes is one good athletic play, one play where they break through a few tackles, they make an elite pass, they find themselves open, and then they run their system from an advantageous standpoint, and that is how you see them getting here in these scores. It's how you saw them score when they were down one person before the half. And let's see if she can knock this conversion kick through, and she will not. So it's going to be a 15-10 lead here with about 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in this one. We'll see if Southwest is able to equalize this or if Steelers just keep their foot on the gas pedal. And that kick is high. It's going to make it to 10. They're going to field it off the bounce. The Steelers are playing solid defense. Let's see what. And they're going to call that on the Steelers. So we're going to get tap and go from Southwest. Southwest is going to try. They're going to come back. She's going to come and get the edge to herself. The Steelers are going to play that defense, and that's going to be a free jackal. The support did not get there in time. The Steelers are setting themselves up to get the pass out. If they can get to the edge here, they have the space. Oh, what a stiff arm. Oh, able to make bobbles on that. Passes it out, and now they are in Southwest territory. They have a chance to strike here. They're set. They're going to take a moment. Oh, good defensive play by Southwest. That she's gonna call. She left her feet right there, so that's going to be a penalty on Southwest. So we're gonna get in tapping. We're gonna get a scrum here. We're gonna get a Steelers scrum here into Southwest territory. And it's going to be ball in and out. They're going to go a little misdirection here. Oh, goose step again, and she finds the seam. That is going to be another Steelers try to take a 10-point lead over Southwest. Potentially 12 if they can get a conversion kick this time. But they have been killing it with the misdirections, the pump fakes, and the goose steps. They're doing some bag work out here, and Southwest is paying dearly for it. This one is good. She actually knocks this through, so this is going to be a 22-10 lead as we get below 2 minutes in this game. If Southwest is going to make something shake, they have to make it shake now. There's still a 2-possession game. It's very possible not only to tie, but to take the lead. So we're going to see. They need 2 tries and at least a conversion kick on one of them to tie this one up. It's possible, but they need to score, and they need to score fast. And it's going to be hard with this hounding Steelers defense that we've seen all game. This kick is going to go towards the middle. They'll have struggle fielding it. They're going to be pinned back a little deep. Let's see. She tries to get the edge. Oh, she loses her footing. Does the support get there in time? And they're gonna call diving and work on this defense. So they're gonna tap and go. And Southwest is oh they try to run the switch, and she knocks it on. The kick away was to make sure that the Steelers don't play advantage near, but they're going to get a scrum deep in Southwest territory. And even without a score here, they're bleeding the clock. We're gonna see two personnel changes here for Southwest. Maybe just trying to get some fresh legs in on defense to make a play happen before it's too late. Though too late might have been 2 minutes ago. We'll see what happens on this offensive scrum for the Steelers. I know they are hungry to add another try. And there's a little delay here with the scrum. And they're going to set it back up. And, oh, great defensive play by Southwest to get back there, but the Steelers are able to get that ball off still. Oh, she stays on her feet, gets a good pass to the edge. She cuts back inside. She is muscling her way through. They're going to go pick and go here. An offload to the edge. They maintain. They're going to spread it out. She's looking for it. And would they go pick and go here? She will go pick and go. It's almost held up, but they maintain possession here. They swing it out. Oh, and that is going to be a Steelers try. Absolutely muscles her way in. And now it is a 27-10 lead by the Steelers. They have ran away with this one. I'm telling you, from the moment they were able to tie this game up down a person before halftime, momentum has been theirs, and they have been non-relenting, pedal to the metal, foot on the necks, and they are showing why. When they 7-on-7, they played like they wanted it more. And that is going to be final. Steelers 27, Southwest 10. What a game by Provo. They went out and did what they needed to do, and they properly executed. Great passing and fundamentals. Hands were absolute and amazing. They did their thing. And that's what you need if you want to make a difference, if you want to put your stamp on in drop sevens. What a game. What a game.